Hey, what's going on, guys? Muzzafuzza here, bringing you some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I got a little gun game on Rush, paintballing it up, and I thought I would actually talk about some paintball today, because I've only been paintballing a couple of times, and both times have been kind of weird experiences. First of all, I am really tall. I'm 6'4", so I have a neck the size of a giraffe neck, and that actually puts me at risk when I'm playing paintball. Getting shot in the neck would suck a fat one, so I try to avoid that. If I ever do get really serious into paintball, I would need some sort of a giraffe mask just to hide my Adam's apple. And you guys don't need to tell me in the comments of every single vlog that I upload, wow, Muzzafuzza, you got a really big Adam's apple. I know, god damn it, I'm the one who looks at it in the mirror every day, alright? Don't judge a book by its cover. You gotta look past the superficial, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, paintball, you guys. There's paintball, and then there's airsoft, and then there's real guns. That's like the steps up between. Well, I guess you would even throw in squirt guns in there if you were gonna like show like the evolution of non-lethal to lethal warfare and weapons. But I love squirt guns. First of all, I'm a Super Soaker fan. I've got like a few Super Soakers here at the house, and I love spraying them, especially in the summer and the spring. But in Los Angeles, California, it's pretty much always spring or summer, so I can use my Super Soakers year-round. But as far as paintball and airsoft goes, I rarely play. I've only played a couple times. I played paintball at Call of Duty XP when Modern Warfare 3 was first coming out. They did an event for Modern Warfare 3 with a zip line and paintball, and they even drove people around in a Jeep off-road and a bunch of stuff. And I played paintball with a bunch of other YouTubers, and we didn't film the whole thing with like GoPros or anything like that, but it was a pretty fun experience. I got to shoot some high-velocity paintball rounds at some people in the face. I got shot in the face. My face mask was covered in paintballs by the end of it, but it was fun. As far as airsoft goes, I grew up in small towns and around the mountains, so I had quite a few people that had BB guns and airsoft guns and stuff, and a bunch of people I know actually got hurt with airsoft guns and BB guns, and I think a few YouTubers even have injuries in their past from airsoft and BB guns, so they are pretty dangerous. You gotta wear eye protection especially, but I think it's still fun. When I was a little kid, when I was like, I'd say 12, 13 years old probably is when we did it the most, we would basically pretend war. We would play war. We would have like just the neighborhood kids around the neighborhood. We would all get really bored and be outside, and we would run out of water balloons or I don't know, run out of things to do, and we would just try to find something to fill our free time, and we would basically play war, and we would pretend with all these little pretend guns and run around the neighborhood and just shoot at each other and yell and cause a bunch of trouble, but we never got in any real trouble for it, so I guess it was alright. But some people are just fanatical about paintball or airsoft or whatever hobby you pick up from a young age. Like whatever you pick up when you're like 12, 13, early teenage years, whatever you pick up when you're a little kid, if you continue to get better and better at that thing, and it doesn't matter what it is, it could be skateboarding in my case, or it could be rock climbing, or it could be any sport out there, or just any hobby off to the side, like whatever you get really, really good at, you want to continue getting better at, and same thing goes for paintball and airsoft. And there's some people out there who just paintball their asses off. They paintball like a few times a week, and that is mind-blowing to me. I couldn't even wrap my head around doing that. But then again, you got to remember, this is coming from someone who has played heaps, and I mean massive, giant piles, heaps of video games. I've played so many video games. I've played more video games than probably the average human being ever has or ever will. And that's just because I'm a hardcore gamer, and I've been that way since a very young age. So whatever your hobby is, go out, enjoy it. I support it. I really don't care. You could be the #1 Mancala player or the #1 marbles player or something like that, and I would be like, yeah, dude, awesome. You're really good at that little hobby thing. So same thing goes for paintball and airsoft. I thought I would just talk about those two things because I know they're pretty popular with you guys. If you guys play either of those, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. This has been Muzzafuzza. Check out all my links down below in the description, and I will see you guys next time.